We're starting today's episode just gassing up the van and cleaning off the mirrors. These mirrors, if they're the least bit dirty and the sunlight hits them, I can't see nothing. So I wipe them down every single time we stop for gas. Hannah has gotten us beverages.
I have.
Root beer for you, squirt for me. Best soda ever made.
And some water to wash it down.
You're not a big fan of the squirt, are you?
I don't really love it, no.
The more sour, the better. I haven't had one in months and months. I quit drinking sodas, so this is just a treat to reward myself for absolutely nothing. Stick around though, we're gonna go to the bins. Can you open the door? It looked like you had a problem.
It did.
We're at the old bins now. What are you looking for today?
Jeans.
Jeans. I don't know, there's still some furniture. I'm gonna take a tape measure with me. There's still some furniture we could use for the back of the bread truck here. I wouldn't mind finding, but things just have to be the right dimensions. And then, I don't know what else I'm looking for, but stick around and find out what we find. It's a very nice VCR. It's VCR. I'm gonna hold on to it. It's a bit heavy, but we'll see.
So the beginning of the rotation, I was able to get a bin that was pretty good. And I got this baby out of it. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. There's also this like tan pair of Levi's, which will make a pretty cool, like interesting color block situation. So very excited, great start.
There's a whole giant bin here full of nothing but magazines. Can't help but feel like there's probably some good stuff at the bottom of here somewhere, so I'm gonna start digging. So as you can see, I've got about halfway down this bin, and I haven't found anything really. But the bottom half of it's turning into like really old stuff, like Popular Mechanics. Not paying off. It was worth a shot. Got to the bottom of these bins before and found video games and stuff. All right, I'm on to another bin. Third book bin. This has turned into a lot of work. Atlantis. Oh, there's stuff just piled up. Is this a Bakugan? Oh, what's in there? No! A whole set of Bakugan cards. Alright, well, that's bought. I'm buying that. There's one little thing in there. There's gotta be more, right? Actually, it really doesn't look like it. Well, that's cool.
So I don't actively look for t-shirts, but whenever I find them, I usually pick them up. And this one's pretty decent. Nice old vintage Warner Brothers tag, made in USA. Single stitch. That's a bot.
Ooh, there's at least some toys in here. Not a lot.
It's a shame whoever started this blanket didn't finish it. It would have turned out really pretty, and I would have wanted to buy it.
Big kitty cats. For Christmas lights, I guess. Oh, sweet, thanks. Space Invaders, let's go. I'll take it.
This is my kind of bin. There's a ton of vintage in here. Look at this beautiful shirt. There's a pair of corduroy overalls from No Boundaries. Yes, please. Sweaters. Look at this clown shirt. This is really cute, but it's definitely a kid's size. So many fun prints and patterns in here. Very excited to see what else we find. We just started digging. That's cute. I'm picking these shirts up for me. I don't think I want to wear that one, but...
Christmassy. Oh, that's funny. Oh, look. There's a PS3. That's great. I saw this at a regular Goodwill the other day, and I almost bought it, and I said to myself, I'll wait till it shows up at the bins. And honestly, I still don't think I want to buy it. It's just kind of crappy and broken already. But that PS3, I think it sounds like I'm buying it. So let's take it.
I don't know, guys. This doesn't beat the Buc-ee's bandana, but I mean, he's probably gonna wear it, and I'm excited to show it to him.
Oh, Power Rangers. Whoa, that's awesome. Definitely buying that. Going back, weird.
Here he is. Let's
What
show
you got?
him. Do you love it?
Bro, wearing it tomorrow. That's perfect. That looks like me, don't it?
It does.
I especially love the love.
And the glitter. It's got glitter all over
Oh,
it.
it's 100% coming off on my forehead. Look, Tom, a friend handed me Space Invaders.
Oh.
Wait, what? A GoPro Igloo box? Is this just like aftermarket stickers you can buy to put on an Igloo? What the heck? A little green on top. I'm gonna have to hold on to that. Our Goodwill bins has just changed drastically since COVID. I mean, I bet most of your workplaces, et cetera, have changed as well. This is not just us, but it's been amazing to see how often we can come to our Goodwill bins and there's just new rules. Just we're trying something different. And I kind of get it because prior to COVID, I definitely remember a time where you could sense that a lot of the managers or new managers, because there's always new managers here, such a high turnover rate. I can definitely remember a time when you could tell the managers weren't happy with the way the place was ran. And they would change rules, they would become more flexible and then more strict, and things are always changing, even pre-COVID at our bins. But since COVID, it's changed so much it's almost unrecognizable. Case in point, today we showed up and they were giving us all numbers. There's now a lottery. You get a number and they call numbers at random and assign you to a bin. They are now picking bins for people. You get to tell them if you want clothes or electric or other. So you're not just locked down to any, like, you know, I'm not gonna get a random bin of clothes because I don't really dig through clothes too much. She's not gonna get a bin full of toys because she doesn't dig through toys too much. But this is new. This has never happened. The only thing similar here at our bins that has happened is when you show up at open now, since COVID, they do give you a number. They hadn't been giving out name tags until recently, but they were a few days ago that I know of giving out number tags just to get in the door at open. But we never come at open anymore because we don't want to deal with this lottery. Now it doesn't seem to matter because the lottery seems here to stay for everything. It's really interesting, right? Did you have any positive experience with this at all, or?
Not really. It was kind of weird. Like,
It's very odd. I don't know, with the way that things go at our bins, I won't be surprised if we come back next week and they're still using the numbers but not assigning bins. They're just, number gets you through the door. And then I won't be surprised if a couple weeks after that this is all gone, because I can't see this as convenient for anyone. This doesn't add much level of sanitary. It does slow the traffic down, so maybe we're not all crowding each other as much as we were.
yeah, but I feel like even before, like, they would kind of stagger people coming and going anyway, so I don't feel like it's that much different.
Yeah, we're basically trying to make the point we're not seeing a lot of benefit with this, but this has been happening to us, and I'm curious if any of you regular bins shoppers that are watching, because I know there's a few, I wonder if any of you are continuing even now to experience more and more precautions or changes. If that's the rationale that this is keeping us safer, that's fine. I'm not complaining about it, but it is interesting.
It
You know,
is.
it's interesting when these changes happens. But let's talk real quick about what we've got at the bins today. I bought a VCR. It's just one of those real nice ones. If I can find a remote for this, this will be a great VCR to have. I mean, you can use it without the remote. It's just, I like having, I've got like remotes Velcroed by my bed. It's a thing I like to do. And it got some good clothes. This is probably the coolest thing I left with today. It's a little dirty. It's just, I don't know what, it's just grass, dirt and stuff. But I shoved all my goodies inside.
It's full of goodies.
Is that a cat? Is that what it's supposed to be?
I think so, but I think it's also a dog toy.
Well, I mean, she's saber-toothed tiger, so clearly it's supposed to be a cat. But like, are the rest of them cats? That's what I've been wondering. I know that one's supposed to be, but I need to know what the rest of the set looks like. Spin kick action Spider-Man's pretty dope.
Jeez.
A buddy handed me Space Invaders, which is cool.
Neat.
And this wireless mouse actually had its dongle, so
Very good.
that was worth picking up because the dongle wireless mouse we've been using at home, the batteries in last forever. I just hate how small it is, so grabbed a bigger one. But I don't necessarily collect GoPro stuff. You're actually watching me on a GoPro right now. Hannah has a GoPro. We have a lot of GoPro mounts and accessories. We're fully invested in the GoPro system. I buy about every accessory and new GoPro when it comes out. So I definitely rep the GoPro. I don't know why I needed this, but I had to buy it. So that's what I did. This book here is just full of Bakugan cards, which I've never had a Bakugan card book. So I'm pretty happy about this.
Wow.
Yeah, and it came in this little thing here, but it needs some fixing. I can probably put it back together. See how it's just popped out? Mm-hmm. That's all right. Okay. I only got one other thing, and that was a PS3, which is now buried under Hannah's clothing. It looks pretty good. It's honestly in a little bit better shape than the last one that I bought, so that's good. I can't tell if someone actually got into it or tried to and gave up, but a lot of the times when these stop working, people are just like, I'll try to open it up and clean it out, and then it doesn't work, and then they donate them to the bins, so they're in various states of put together and not. And usually it's just a bad hard drive or a hard drive in need of reformatting. So I almost never bring home a PS3 that doesn't work. Hannah, hop on up over here and tell us what you got. Did you get anything really special?
This is super cool. Y'all know my fringe jacket I wear all the time. How about fringe bells?
Metal fringe? That's pretty cool.
This is pretty wild. This is the very first thing I picked up. I did get a couple of grandma shirts for me that I really love. You'll see me rocking those pretty soon.
That's totally you.
And then this was probably monetary-wise the best pickup. It is a pair of teeny tiny Levi's.
Very good seller.
These are actually kid size, but they're like student size, so there are adult length but kids
Gotcha.
width, which is really
If you
rare.
put your measuring tape to them, they measure in a way that smaller adults do wear.
Correct. So like very, very tiny women fit these perfectly, and they're very hard to find.
Let's take a step backwards real quick. You weren't just being cheeky about that being a grandma sweater. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's how your grandma dressed.
It's actually exactly how my grandma dressed, which is why I love it so much.
That's cool. Yeah, that's all I see when I see those is your grandmother.
A pair of white denim for color blocking. I can't get enough. Same with this. I think this might be a fun color blocking. You know, like a black and tan.
Oh
thing,
yes.
Maybe?
That is a great color.
We'll see. We'll see what we come up with
What
that.
size are these?
They're
40.
40s.
A little small for me. I'd love to have a pair of that color.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Little tiny DNKY.
Very nice.
DKNY. Little.
It's probably just my dyslexia, but all I see is donkey.
Kinda, yeah. Vintage dress, pair of vintage shorts. Vintage corduroy. No boundaries overall.
Oh! I was hype about those Levi's. That is find of the day.
This is fire. I saw it in someone's bin while they were digging, and I was like, oh, they're gonna get those. And then they walked away from them. And I'm like, what's wrong with them?
So these are 90s Walmart corduroy overalls. That's awesome.
But a great seller. And then this is pretty cool. I don't pick up a ton of t-shirts, but when they're single stitch and cool.
I'm so smart, sometimes it frightens me. It's single stitch?
It is.
So this is a foreshore vintage t-shirt.
Yes, made in USA. It's the real deal. But yeah, I got this for you.
That's definitely for me. I'll definitely be wearing that real soon.
And then the rest is just for color blocking, so nothing exciting there.
Very cool. All right, well, good finds at the bins. I'm very excited about taking the VCR home. I might have to let you guys know if it works or not. I should tell you whether or not the PS3 works, but honestly, I've got about 5 of them to test right now. So maybe one day in the next week or so, we'll just do a whole video talking about testing things that we have. We just got a lot of stuff we need to test. I forgot about one other thing. I forgot that was in there.
Aww.
Actually, I need to go home and also tell you what this is for. I've been kind of collecting these. It's a Christmas tree light.
Yeah.
I gotta show you my Christmas lights when we get home, even though it's not Christmas. They're not Christmas lights. They're Christmas lights, but I have them up year round, so what are they? They're my lights.
They're just lights.
So let me put this back in the van.
Muscles McGee.
It's not light with the PS3 and the VCR in there.
I bet not.
But it will keep our rolling cart in place. So you gotta let me not forget, Hannah, to show them what this is for.
Okay.
Because I am in love with what I've been collecting these for.
I wish there was more of those.
Well, there was, but it was like a really cheap set of Christmas lights.
Were they all the same color?
There was 3 different colors.
Ooh.
So, but I just decided to grab one because of my lights. And I gotta show you when I get home. Don't make me give it away now. Also, these new numbers we were talking about have to be returned, so I'll pull the van around. You return these. You think they'd LOL if we just threw that in the back of the van and then pulled it up front?
You're probably gonna try to steal it.
Let me show you one more thing that I got today. This Glacier fanny pack. A lot of interesting things going on here. You can wear it like a bag or a fanny pack. And I don't often find fanny packs that are big enough to fit me. And I don't really often wear fanny packs, but the Goodwill bins, it's always good to have a couple, you know, tools like measuring tapes, and I keep a screwdriver, stuff like that with me. So this is the one I have been using, and it's from Yellowstone National Park. As you can see, I guess I'm gonna stick with the green theme. But this one's good because really it's mostly for my phone and camera, because when I'm digging in the bins and when you're knocking around the Goodwill bins, that stuff tends to bang up against bins and stuff. So I do a little bit better not knocking around, keeping it here. But I can't show you because I'm shooting on the camera, but there's a lot of room in here compared to this one. This one has this flip up lid, so I was always here. This is actually really lately, it's been Hannah's GoPro bag and tool bag, measuring tape bag. So you gotta like fiddle with this lid and stuff to get in there, and I'm quite in love with how I can just leave the top of this unzipped and feel pretty safe about just dropping my camera in and out with no fiddliness. So you'll probably see me wearing this quite a bit at the Goodwill bins from now on. I'm quite happy with it. And I can keep my, you know, tape measure here and good to go. I love this thing. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this off though. It's there if I want to put a strap back on, but this strap specifically has worn out elastic on it. It's just not good, so I'll toss that. But this is one of my best, this is probably my buy of the day from the bins. I knew instantly I was buying it. Ooh, it's even got little pockets here. Little Velcro pockets. I could probably put my tape measure in there. Happy. Now I need to put a hook up here, like behind our seats or something, for both our fanny packs, because we both have one now. We got matching green fanny packs. Is that weird? Do any of you and your significant others have matching fanny packs? All right, we're gonna get out of here. I have 2 things to show you before we wrap this video up. One is my Christmas lights and the other is my VCR. I'm gonna go ahead and plug these Christmas lights up here. I've had this string of Christmas lights hanging in this hallway, in this apartment, darn near since we moved into this apartment. And I've had the same idea since I hung it up there, and I keep just kind of flaking on the idea. But this kitty here, this Christmas tree light kitty, made me finally think, I gotta get this done. So come with me down here to the end of the Christmas light, and you'll be able to see a complete row of miscellaneous Christmas lights. A bird, an upside down Yoda, a heart, a bat, a pineapple, Hello Kitty, a pumpkin, I guess a martini glass, and the last one's an eyeball there. And so I'm going to go ahead and put the kitty on here, and then I'll tell you, my original idea for this was to just start bringing home entire Christmas lights of random things, like the cat, or, you know, each one of these things was on a string of lights with nothing but the thing. So a whole string of Yoda, whole string of hearts, etc., etc. And the original idea was to start bringing all those home and then mix match them all until I had a whole bunch of rope lights with nothing but miscellaneous stuff on them, and I was going to sell them in my antique mall. It's just a cool little decorative thing. Still might do that. It's just an idea that I've slacked on, but there you go. I'm pretty happy about that. It's a really cool little hallway decoration. It's as random as my life is. That's what it is. So now let's go look at my VCR. I'm even more excited about this. And boom, the VCR is actually working really well. I've already watched all of Lost in Space, pretty much my favorite 90s space movie. And that movie and this movie also I found about the same time. Motocross, a Disney Channel original movie. So far, the only Disney Channel original movie I've found on VHS, and I found it at the bins. And I wanted to watch these on VCR really bad, but I actually broke my last VCR, so finding these VHS prompted me to finally replace that VCR with a new one. And I'm very happy about it. This is a very solid and very heavy, mind you, VCR. Just gotta find myself a remote for it. But this was definitely my find of the day, and Hannah and I will definitely be watching lots of VHS on this VCR. I haven't tested that PS3 yet, but I'm going to. I've got like 5 more to test that all came from the bins. But that's my find of the day. Hannah, what's your find of the day?
Probably that jacket.
Oh, yeah.
The black jacket with the fringy bits. That's
a good one. What was your favorite thing, guys, that we found at the bins today? Definitely comment below, let us know. Mine's definitely this VCR. I needed it. I needed it in my life, because why have a beautiful CRT like this without a VCR? I definitely got to clean it and get a tape cleaner in there, remove some lines and stuff, but it's gonna be fine. I'm really excited about it. Now, before we get out of here, let me tell you a couple things. Join our public Discord, link in this video's description. Come chat with us over there. Show us what you're finding at the bins, at the Goodwills, at the Thrift, at the flea markets, at the yard sales, etc. And then something else you gotta know is that we post daily videos on this channel, so come back tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button, turn the notification on, so that you'll know when tomorrow's video is posted. You can come back and hang out with us then. Until then, guys, peace out. It's just enough for you to sit up.